Yeah. This is a story of the longest and hardest job interview I've ever had to do. And the story starts 10 years ago, and this is me and my husband, who's so tall he doesn't even fit on the slide. He's not here, for obvious reasons. And we met dancing 10 years ago, got married 5 years ago, and decided we would really like to have a family. And I kind of wondered what a little me and Andy combo would look like. Probably nothing like this. So we did what anyone who wants to have a family in a heterosexual couple does, and we had lots of sex, which started off as brilliant. We had an excuse every 2 days to go, come on, I need sex. Which seemed like a great idea, but after a couple of months, I was knackered. Honestly, it was like, Monday, we didn't do it on Sunday. Gonna have to do it again. So we decided to kind of focus our attention on those days of the month where it was going to be really relevant. So we started off taking your temperature. So you take the lady's temperature, you have to take it at the same time every day of the week without getting out of bed and without going for a pee. What I found was if I had to wake up on a Saturday and Sunday and take my temperature at 7 o'clock in the morning, sex wasn't going to happen anyway, so it really wasn't helping. Plus my chart seemed to be sort of child squalling all over things, so that really wasn't working. So we thought, let's try something else, another way of finding out whether I'm ovulating. And we bought these pee sticks off eBay, which may be where we went wrong. I mean, they did have a CE mark on them, but that doesn't actually mean anything because anyone could print that. So 90 days of peeing on these sticks and trying to work out whether it had gone slightly pink or not, nothing happened. The tech-savvy amongst you will be thinking, surely there's an app for that. And you're right, there is. And you don't even have to pay for it if you don't mind the adverts. So we used the app, which was supposed to tell us when we should have sex. This didn't really work either. And then I started having these conversations, because my friends and family knew we were trying to have children, and they'd kind of skirt around the subject, and the conversation would start with, my friends who couldn't conceive. And then it would be followed by some of the most weird and wonderful things that have ever happened. Now, I don't know about you, but I couldn't do a handstand when I was 15, and I'm damn sure I can't do it straight after sex to stop those swimmers falling out. So, some of this was fantastic. There was this one of my favourites. My friend who couldn't conceive got a dog, and then she conceived. Now there is a sticker. A dog is for life, not just for conception. But I also think there is no cause and effect between having a dog and getting pregnant. The most common advice was to go on holiday. Now, anyone who saw the Wrong Trousers presentation that I did at Magic Roundabout will know that that is not a relaxing thing when you go on holiday with my husband. So, 3 years of trying every weird, wonderful, and quite normal thing, like sex, and it wasn't working. We went to seek professional advice. So we went to the doctor. And despite the fact he blushed like mad, he sent us off for the normal tests. And they tested both of us, and we got, A+, or whatever it is. And they basically marked on our record, meh, which in medical language is written as unexplained infertility, which basically means we don't know why you can't have children. So they gave us 2 options. Don't have a family, which wasn't going down very well, or test tube, or IVF, which we didn't want either. So we're stuck in this dilemma, and thus began the longest job interview I've ever had. And it started with an hour's telephone interviews, then some form filling in, an information evening, some more form filling in, a 90-minute interview with a social worker, and some more form filling in, a 4-day intensive induction training, and some more form filling in. We are now going through a process where our life is being put under an interesting microscope. What do you like about your mum? What didn't you like about your mum? What do you like about your dad? How are your finances? How are you going to raise children? Yada, yada, yada. And after about 10 hours of interviews, we are producing about a 200-page report, or resume, which goes slightly beyond just where did you last work. Written by a woman who's met us for about 8 hours and is going to meet 3 of our friends, and she's going to present this report to a room full of people who, having never met us except for half an hour next year, and having read this report, they're going to decide, do we get the job? Do we get, for me, the most important decision that's ever going to be made? Am I suitable to be somebody else's parents? And I don't know what the answer is yet, because I haven't got there. I'm kind of hoping. But I can't help thinking this whole thing would have been so much quicker and easier, and probably cheaper, certainly in wine, if I just could have got pregnant.
Thanks, Emma. There's definitely a kind of family type theme running through the. It's just the way it happens, you know. It's just a fecund type of evening. That's a proper word, and you can use it in the right context.